Hey cousins, first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody who viewed my last video. I would like to thank everybody who took the time out to like and subscribe to my channel. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to the pumpkin seeds who decided to come over here and tell me how wrong I was and that I was jealous, that I was a clout chaser, I was judgmental. First of all, jealous of what? You know nothing about me. You don't know who I am, what I'm about. So what am I jealous of? I've donated to her. I've sent her stars. I've gained nothing from her. So what am I jealous of? And as far as being a cloud chaser, I guess we are all cloud chasers because we all use her name. But why don't you all say something to her when she uses everybody else for content? Nobody ever addressed her when she used everybody from her children. I guess because they're her children, right? To the lady at the nail salon who she exploits without her permission. To Keisha T, who even said herself that she was content from the time that she got off the plane. We had no business knowing that somebody put roots on Keisha, that she had an eye condition. That was her business. But nobody said anything to PH then. But you want to come over here and voice your opinion that I'm clout chasing off somebody's name. Yet she uses everybody around her for content, but that's okay. I guess as long as we're celebrating her, it's okay. Then someone said, another one mad because I got blocks. I knew what I said was going to get me blocked. I know how she roll. But I'm not one of those people to sit back and let you say stuff about people and do stuff to people. That's not right. That's just not me. And so just because y'all go along with everything that she do and say, don't expect everybody to be like you, because I'm not. And it's a lot of us that's not. I respect humble people. I don't respect anybody who sits high and look low. It's okay to celebrate yourself. But celebrate yourself without self-sabotaging. Celebrate yourself without making a fool out of yourself. See, because everybody don't need to know what's going on in your personal life. Everything that goes on with you and around you is not for everybody. Because everybody ain't for you. Everybody's not praying for you. Some people are praying on you. See, I want the best for you. That's why I decided to inbox you and try to assist you. But see, you have to want better in order to be better. But since you didn't want to take the help, I decided to come here and hopefully give it to somebody else. And maybe you will listen this way. And even if you don't, hopefully one person will take something from this. Because nobody is better than the next. And no, I do not sit here without flaws. But I will not sell my soul for you or for any dollar amount, and not for a like. And what I mean by self-sabotaging is when you make $1 million and when you go buy things as innate, when you go try to buy friends, when you have two properties that you're paying rent on for no reason. When you spend so much time trying to shit on the little people because now you finally made it. You're sabotaging yourself. Because God don't bless mess. And see, what people tend to forget when people's up there, speaking their truth, is that the devil blesses as well. And so when you have a huge platform and you put all this type of foolery out there and you throw the Lord's name out there with it, people get it twisted and confused because everybody ain't right up here. And so when I call it out, when I see it, everybody ain't going to be happy, and I'm okay with that. But you going to learn today. You going to learn today. So anyway, I wrote down a few notes because I can get all over the place. So, excuse me if I glance over a couple times. But anyway, putting all your business in the street, people, don't make you a real one. And just because people listen, don't mean that they have your best interests at heart. People tell you what they want you to know. See, it's a lot of things that is shown, but we don't know what goes on once the camera goes off. So I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you. I'm going to let be shown what I want to be shown. But you don't know what happened when those lights goes off, when we say cut. So y'all out here looking at one side of the story and running with it. People tend to underestimate the power and the impact they have on others. So you have to be mindful when you have huge platforms, what you put out there, because you have a lot of people viewing you. And when you put everything on the Lord, a lot of people take that and run with it. A lot of people hold back their true self because of the fear of being not liked, loved, appreciated, or accepted for who they truly are. So therefore, they put on the mask and they try out different things and see what works for them and what you all gonna eat up. And then whatever you all are accepting to, they continue to do. Whether it's making an ass out themselves by gyrating all across the floor, putting themselves through meaningless situationships, threatening people, pulling out weapons, acting a complete fool, all because y'all done hyped her up. But eventually that mask slowly begins to fall off. And that's where you get to start uncovering the lies start coming out. The police start getting called. The security guards start getting hired because the person who is about that life really ain't about that life. But see, they done pumped y'all up with all of this, who y'all thought they were, who y'all want them to be. But when the shit get real, the true them come out, and see, they can't handle it, but for their own protection and to protect their kids and all of that, they gonna hide security because they ain't got time. But no, you was never about that. But for likes and stars, they'll be whoever you want them to be. See, when we push play on this here thing, we could be whoever we want to be. And y'all eat that up. Y'all eat that up so much. It's hard to keep up with a lie. Because once you tell one, you have to tell another and another. And then you forget who you are. Because you have you had to keep up with all these lies until you lost who thyself is. A lot of people gonna love you for it. But see, you can see the hurt and the pain because it comes out eventually. To thy own self, always be true. Stop focusing on being interesting to people and start focusing on being interested in people. Because the more you being interested in those who care about you, who support you, they'll learn to be interested in you, the true you. They'll learn to accept you where you don't have to come up here and show your natural ass for likes and follows. You don't have to have B and C and Tay around you all the time in order to be whole, because you will feel okay with yourself. But it's a lot going on inside because she can't be who she truly is. And she done put on this show for so long, and put herself in so many situations till she's scared of being alone. Not only because she has threatened so many people, it's because she's scared of what's up here. The thoughts in her head, and there's so many broken people watching her that can relate to what she's been through. So many broken people who are out there with the pain and the trauma, and they can relate to it, that they ready to go to war for. People will grow to love you for your flaws and all if you just continue to be yourself. Not everybody gonna like you anyway, and that's okay. See, we have to be cautious of who we idolize and who we pledge our allegiance to. Are you fully aware of their true intentions? Are you fully aware of the life that they live? Because people be ready to go to war for people they don't even know. And I hope that some of y'all go to war just as hard for your family member and your friends as you do for complete strangers online that you don't know nothing about. But I doubt it. Once again, people only show you what they want you to see. So when y'all out here going from page to page to page to page, fighting and going to war and going hard for these individuals, you have to be ready for the forces that's going to come to hurt you, or that's going to come back against you. It baffles me how some of them be ready to run up and pulling up people addresses and names and numbers for somebody they don't know, putting themselves in a situation that they don't have nothing to do with. But you don't understand the situation that you putting yourself into for somebody you don't know, and they sit back and wash their hands of it, and you gonna be in prison over somebody you don't even know, all because you wanted to be accepted. Is that where you want to be? Most of us have children, so it's not okay to be out here acting like children. Humble yourself. Take accountability for your actions. I'm a playful person. I love to laugh. I love to dance. But it's a time and a place for everything. So while you out here going to bat for a stranger, you better hope that stranger have your back like you got theirs. I highly doubt it, because they belittle you, call y'all out your name, stupid. Y'all accept it, y'all laugh it off. At what point are we going to start holding people accountable for their actions? You want to come over here and hold the reactors accountable for the things they say about your favorite people. But when are you going to start holding your favorite people accountable for the things that they say and they do? When it begins to be equal, maybe we'll calm down and switch content. And maybe when you start taking your own advice, we'll learn to switch content. But when I see something, I'm going to point it out, whether you like it or not. So hopefully, someone learned something from this and will grow from this. And this necessarily wasn't about PH, but more so about her pumpkin head followers and those who want to tell people about themselves but don't want to look in the mirror. You're going to learn something today. Please like, follow, and share. I love you all. Till next time.